Hi, my name is Mary-Stuart Alderman, and I'm a volunteer reader with the United Way's Early Reading Program. Usually each week, I am working with third graders at the Creative Arts Elementary School when they read to me for about 20 minutes each. But since we aren't able to be in school now, we thought it would be fun to read some books and record those so that you can listen to them and read along with us at your convenience. The book that I have chosen is called Charlie's Perfect Day, and it was written by Kim Likens, one of our Hilton Head Island residents, in 2003. She wrote this 17 years ago. She now works at the Boys and Girls Club, but she has been one of our town council members, so you may have heard of Kim Likens, the author. But I want to read to you about a family of alligators. Charlie is an alligator. And we're going to read about a perfect day that he had on Hilton Head Island with his sister. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read better, and I'll show you the pages as I read. Charlie and his little sister Katie woke up early one morning filled with excitement, for they had a very special day planned. They live on Hilton Head Island and were going to spend the day enjoying the beautiful outdoors. First, they were going to the beach, one of Charlie's favorite places. After a good breakfast, Mom said, "It's time to put on sunscreen." Do you put on sunscreen when you go to the beach? I hope so. "I don't need any," moaned Charlie, but he knew it wouldn't help. Mom always made him wear it. So here's Charlie and his sister Katie and their mom. At the beach, Charlie rode the rolling waves while Katie built a tall sandcastle with the help of her friend Sally, the seagull. You see Sally helping Katie build the sandcastle while Charlie rides the waves on a raft. Charlie chased fiddler crabs, and Katie hunted for treasures brought in by the sea. "We only take home seashells," Charlie reminded Katie. "The starfish and sand dollars are living creatures that should remain in the ocean." "I know," said Katie, as she placed a perfectly shaped starfish back into the tidal pool. One day, a tiny starfish drifted in from the sea and found the place that he landed as strange as it could be. People raced up to him, and then they'd stop and stare. He wanted to run and hide and gasp, "I don't know where. Would someone please help me? I'm lost and all alone. I need to find the ocean so I can go back home." He was very frightened as he lay upon the sand. But then a little girl gently put him in her hand. She carried him to the shoreline and placed him in the sea. "Now you're safe," she told him. "Go home, my friend. You're free." All of the fun at the beach made Charlie and Katie very hungry. As much as they hated to leave, they were ready for lunch when Dad announced it was time to pack up and head for home. Do you see their dad? After lunch, Charlie and Dad went fishing in Calabogie Sound. Before heading out to sea, Dad made sure Charlie's life jacket was snapped on tight. Charlie loved riding in a boat, and he knew all about the rivers and waterways that surround his island. "He always finds good fishing around Bull Island," said Charlie. "We're on our way," replied Dad, as the boat took off across the sand. While Charlie and Dad were fishing, Katie and Mom were exploring at the local Gullah flea market, where native island treasures could be found. That Gullah flea market is no longer there. That closed. But you can find Gullah items at Coastal Discovery Museum. To make a sweetgrass basket, the women with Gullah heritage carefully weave together island seagrass that grows near the ocean and behind the sand dunes. One day, I'll learn to make a basket as lovely as these, Katie told her mother. If you work very hard and have great patience, then perhaps you can, her mother answered with a smile. After catching 2 redfish and a sea trout, Charlie and Dad decided it was time to return home. On their way back, Charlie's friend Yo-Yo, the dolphin, spotted them and swam up beside their boat. "Hi, Charlie," said Yo-Yo as he bobbed up and down in the water. "Hi, Yo-Yo, we've been fishing," said Charlie. "The fish have really been biting, but we're going back early so we can take a bike ride before dark." "That sounds like fun," said Yo-Yo. "There's the lighthouse. See, you're almost home." "See you later," exclaimed Yo-Yo as he swam back out to sea. Charlie and Dad were very hungry by the time they returned home from their fishing trip. Thank goodness Mom already had dinner ready. "Let's hurry," said Katie. "I can't wait to go bike riding." "Don't worry," said Mom. "We have plenty of time before sunset." Charlie and Katie put on their bike helmets and started down the winding trail in the Sea Pines Preserve. Mom and Dad rode close behind them. They all loved being in the middle of nature and seeing wild creatures in their natural environment. Charlie and Katie had stopped to look at a turtle perched on a log. Let's see, here's the turtle on that page. All of a sudden, out of the woods popped Charlie's friend Snow, a white-tailed deer. "Hello, Charlie," said Snow. "Are you having a nice ride?" "Yes," replied Charlie. "We've seen many beautiful monarch butterflies, some funny-looking frogs, and a really creepy spider in its web." "Oh, how nice," said Snow. "That really creepy spider is called a banana spider, and it's native to Hilton Head Island. Like most of our island creatures, banana spiders won't bother you if you don't bother them. So be sure to stay on the bike paths and be as quiet as you can. You wouldn't want to accidentally frighten any of our little friends." "We promise we won't scare them. We'll make sure they don't notice us spying on them," said Charlie. "Have a wonderful adventure," said Snow as she hopped off deep into the woods. Oh, and there's a picture of the banana spider. You may have seen some of those spiders near your house. We've seen them sometimes in our front yard. When they returned home from their bike ride, Charlie was very tired. He sat under a large oak tree by the water to rest. He was beginning to feel sleepy. As he gazed at the beautiful sunset, he noticed his best friend Oscar, the egret, flying in over the lagoon. "I haven't seen you all day, Charlie. What have you been up to?" asked Oscar. "I've had one of the best days of my life," said Charlie. "I played on the beach, I went fishing with my dad, and I just returned from a bike ride with my family in the Sea Pines Preserve. It was a perfect day. I just wish it could last forever." "Well, maybe it can," replied Oscar. "Really? How?" said Charlie. "Well, you can put it in your heart, and whenever you want to have that same wonderful feeling, you can take it out and remember it all over again," explained Oscar. "Yes," exclaimed Charlie. "I will keep it in my heart always." As the sun said goodbye and Oscar flew away, Charlie yawned. He was ready to go to sleep, knowing that this would be a day he would remember forever. Here is a beautiful live oak tree, like a lot of the trees that we have on Hilton Head Island. I'll bet you've seen some with Spanish moss hanging off of the branches. And then here's a picture of our lighthouse at Harbor Town with the moon and the stars behind it. And here's a little poem that ends the book. "When a gentle breeze blows upon my face, it takes me back to a special place. We swam in the ocean, buried our toes in the sand. We walked along the shoreline, side by side, hand in hand. We flew kites in the morning and rode bikes after noon, then danced at the harbor under the stars and the moon. We shared this island with alligators and deer, while dolphins, egrets, and seagulls played near. I'll remember forever those days in the sun, and the island that gave us such joy and great fun. Do you have fun going to the beach and walking on the paths and seeing all of our special animals? I hope you can have a perfect day like Charlie's perfect day very soon. Thank you for letting me read with you. I've enjoyed this time and hope you'll enjoy reading books with your family. Bye-bye.